Dear students, today we'll read the third chapter, which consists of two stories about flying, his first flight, and second is Black Aeroplane for the students of 10th class, and titled the two stories about flying. So this chapter has two stories. इसमें दो stories हैं. First story, his first flight, has been written by Lime of Flaherty, and second story, Black Aeroplane, has been written by Frederick Forsyth. So let's read the story. His first flight. Before we start the story, I want to tell what happens in the story. This story is about a young seagull who is cowardice and who was afraid very much to take a plunge, and he does not know how to fly, and his younger brothers and sisters are able to fly with his parents, but for his life he is not able to fly. So his parents and his brothers and sisters, they taunt at his cowardice, but still he is not able to fly from the lash he was living on the lash. And uh, and after some time, how he was able to make his first flight, we'll read in this lesson. His first flight. The young seagull was alone on his lash. His two brothers and his sister had already flown away the day before. He had been afraid to fly with them. यंग सीगल जो है वो अपने लेज के ऊपर अकेला था. लेज का मतलब एक नैरो हॉरिजॉन्टल शेल प्रोजेक्टिंग फ्रॉम ए वॉल और हियर अ क्लिफ. किसी चोटी या किसी चट्टान से बाहर की तरफ निकला हुआ जो हिस्सा होता है, जो पार्ट होता है, उसको लेज कहा गया है. तो यंग सीगल जो था वो लेज के ऊपर अकेला था. उसके ब्रदर्स एंड सिस्टर जो थे वो ऑलरेडी डे बिफोर, एक दिन पहले ही वहाँ से उड़ चुके थे. He had been afraid to fly with them. उनके साथ उनको उड़ने से उसको डर लगता था. Somehow when he had taken a little run forward to the brink of the lash and attempted to flap his wings, he became afraid. तो इस लाइन में हम देखते हैं कि यहाँ पर एक तो ब्रिंक मीनिंग है. ब्रिंक का मतलब होता है किनारा, या हम EDZE एज भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं. एंड समहाउ किसी तरीके से जब वो थोड़ा दौड़ करके और जो है उस लेज के किनारे पर पहुंचता और अपने विंग्स का मतलब यहाँ पर फैदर हैं, उनको पंखों को फड़फड़ाने की कोशिश करता, फ्लैप करने की कोशिश करता, तो वो डर जाता था. द ग्रेट एक्सपेंस ऑफ सी स्ट्रेच डाउन बेनिथ, and it was such a long way down, miles down. He felt certain that his wings would never support him. नीचे जो काफ़ी दूर तक फैला हुआ जो समुद्र था, उसको देख करके जो है वो डर जाता था. एंड इट वॉज सच ए लॉन्ग वे डाउन, माइल्स डाउन. और जिस लेज के ऊपर बैठा था उससे नीचे काफ़ी गहराई थी, जहाँ नीचे बिल्कुल जा कर के काफ़ी गहराई में जाकर नीचे समुद्र था, सी था, ओशन था. He felt certain that his wings would never support him. और उस बात को उससे महसूस कर लिया था, कि उसे यकीन हो गया था कि उसके जो विंग्स हैं वो कभी उसे सपोर्ट नहीं करेंगे. So he bent his head and ran away back to the little hole under the ledge where he slept at night. इसलिए वो अपने सिर को, गर्दन को नीचे झुका करके वापस उस छोटे होल में वापस चला गया, लेज के नज़दीक नीचे, जहाँ पर वो रात को सोया हुआ था. Even when each of his brothers and his little sister, whose wings were far shorter than his own, ran to the brink, flapped their wings and flew away, he failed to muster up together courage to take that plunge which appeared to him so desperate. The writer tells us about the younger brother and sister of the young seagull, whose wings were far shorter than his own. They were not afraid like the young seagull. They would run to the brink, they would flap their wings and flew away. but the young seagull was not able to gather or collect courage to take the first plunge or jump that appeared to him so desperate. Mean to say, जो यंग सीगल था वो छलांग नहीं लगा पा रहा था क्योंकि उसके अंदर इतना क्रेज नहीं था, साहस नहीं था. His father and mother had come around, calling to him shrilly, upbraiding him, threatening to let him starve on his legs unless he flew away. यंग सीगल के जो पेरेंट्स हैं वो तेज़ चिल्लाते उसके पास में आते हैं, उसे थ्रेटन करते हैं, उसे धमकाते हैं और उसे डांटते हैं. अपब्रेडिंग मीन्स होता है डांटना, और थ्रेटनिंग का मतलब उसे धमकी देते हैं कि उसे वहीं पर लेज के ऊपर भूखा मरने के लिए छोड़ जाएंगे अगर वो वहाँ से नहीं उड़ता है तो. बट फॉर द लाइफ ऑफ हिम ही कुड नॉट मूव. लेकिन उससे अपनी जान प्यारी थी और इसी वजह से वो वहाँ से उड़ नहीं पाया. दैट वॉज 24 आवर्स अगो. ऐसा 24 आवर्स पहले की बातें थी. सिंस देन नोबडी हैड कम नियर हिम. उसके बाद कोई भी उसके पास नहीं आया. द डे बिफोर ऑल डे लॉन्ग he had watched his parents flying about with his brothers and sister, perfecting them in the art of flight. और एक दिन पहले ही सारा दिन उसने अपने पेरेंट्स को अपने ब्रदर्स एंड सिस्टर के साथ उड़ते हुए देखा था, जो कि उनको उड़ने की जो कला होती है, जो आर्ट ऑफ फ्लाइट है, उसके अंदर उनको परफेक्ट कर रहे थे और उनको वेव्स को स्किम करना, स्किम का मतलब टच करना सिखा रहे थे और किस तरीके से फ़िश के लिए गोता लगाया जाता है, डाइव किया जाता है, ये उनको सिखा रहे थे. He had in fact seen his older brother catch his first herring and devour it. और उसने वास्तव में अपने बड़े भाई को अपनी फर्स्ट हेरिंग इज ए काइंड ऑफ फिश उसने पकड़ते हुए देखा था. एंड डीवर इट, डीवर का मतलब इसे खाते हुए देखा था. स्टैंडिंग ऑन ए रॉक वाइल हिज पेरेंट्स सर्कल्ड अराउंड रेजिंग ए प्राउड कैकल, एंड ऑल द मॉर्निंग the whole family had walked about on the big plateau midway down the opposite cliff, taunting him with his cowardice. Now we come to know that the young seagull, although he had seen his brother catching his first herring fish and eating it, but his parents were appreciating his efforts, but and they were taunting the young seagull for his cowardice. उसकी कायरता के लिए जो उसके पेरेंट्स थे वो उसका बहुत ज़्यादा जो है टोंट कर रहे थे, उसके ऊपर ताने कस रहे थे. लेकिन जो यंग सीगल जो था वो फिर भी उड़ नहीं पा रहा था. द सन वॉज नाउ असेंडिंग द स्काई, ब्लेजिंग ऑन हिज लेज दैट फेस द साउथ. ही felt the heat because he had not eaten since the previous nightfall. अब सूर्य जो था, जो सन जो था वो आसमान में ऊपर जो है ऊपर चढ़ रहा था. इट मीन्स द हीट वॉज इंक्रीजिंग एंड ऑन द लैज ही वॉज feeling hungry because of heat, and he had not eaten anything since the previous nightfall. He stepped slowly out to the brink of the ledge, and standing on one leg with the other leg hidden under his wing, he closed one eye, then the other, and he came out of the hole where he slept at night. And he was standing on one leg, and other leg was hidden under his wing. उसने पहले एक आंख बंद की, फिर दूसरी आंख बंद कर ली. यहाँ पर हम देख सकते हैं कि ये जो है ये लेज है, यहाँ पर जो बाहर की तरफ हिस्सा निकला हुआ है. और उसने इस तरीके से pretended to be falling asleep. pretend का मतलब बहाना करना, उसने सोने का बहाना किया, दिखावा किया. Still they took no notice of him. फिर भी उन्होंने उसकी तरफ कोई ध्यान नहीं दिया, कोई उसकी खबर नहीं ली. He saw his two brothers and his sister lying on the plateau dozing with their heads sunk into their necks. उसने अपने ब्रदर्स को और अपनी बहन को प्लेटू के ऊपर, प्लेटू का मतलब होता है पठार होता है, An elevated platform of rocks is known as plateau. वहाँ पर वो ऊँग रहे थे, डोजिंग का मतलब ऊँग रहे थे अपने गर्दन को, अपने सिर को अपने गर्दन में, दे डोजिंग विद देयर हेड्स संक इनटू देयर नेक्स, अपनी गर्दन को वो मोल्ड करके और वो ऊँग रहे थे। हिज फादर वॉज प्रीनिंग, प्रीनिंग होता है मेकिंग एन एफर्ट टू मेंटेन feathers. So his father was arranging his feathers with his beak, the feathers on his white back. Only his mother was looking at him. She was standing on a little high hump on the plateau, and his mother was looking at him. She was standing on a high platform on the plateau, her white breast thrust forward. Now and again she tore at a piece of fish that lay at her feet and then scraped each side of her beak on the rock. Her mother was eating a piece of fish, and the way he was eating the fish on the rock, and the way she was scraping her beak on the rock was really very curious, and for the young seagull, the sight of the food maddened him. Now the young seagull was maddened. भूख के कारण वो बिल्कुल पागल जैसा हो गया था. How he loved to tear food that way, scraping his beak now and again to wet it. Wet it means to sharpen. उस फूड को उस तरीके से टेयर करना कितना अच्छा लगता था. अपनी चोंच को उस तरीके से चट्टान के ऊपर रगड़ना कितना अच्छा लगता था इसे शार्प करने के लिए. गा गा गा, he cried begging her to bring him some food. और वो जो यंग सीगल है वो अपनी मदर को देख करके रिक्वेस्ट करता है. बेगिंग का मतलब भीख मांगता है. यहाँ पर भीख नहीं मांगना, यहाँ पर रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा है कि कुछ भोजन लाने के लिए रिक्वेस्ट करता है. गा गर्ल आह, शी स्क्रीम बैक डेरिसिवली. डेरिसिवली का मतलब होता है that in a manner showing someone that he or she is stupid. और उसकी मदर भी उससे आवाज़ लगाती है ये दिखाते हैं कि वो कितना स्टूपिड है. वहाँ पर रुका हुआ है उस लेज के ऊपर इंस्टेड ऑफ फ्लाइंग. बट ही कैप्ट कॉलिंग प्लेंटिवली. प्लेंटिवली मीन्स होता है विद डलनेस, लेकिन वो उदासी के साथ में वो चिल्लाता रहा. एंड आफ्टर ए मिनट और सो he uttered a joyful scream. His mother had picked up a piece of the fish and was flying across to him with it. लेकिन बहुत एक मिनट में ही वो खुशी से चिल्लाने लगा क्योंकि उसकी जो मदर थी वो फिश का एक टुकड़ा लेकर के उसकी तरफ उड़ रही थी, उड़ के आ रही थी उसकी तरफ. He leaned out eagerly, tapping the rock with his feet, trying to get nearer to her as she flew across. Or now the young seagull, who was maddened with hunger, he was very happy, and he was tapping the rock with his feet, and he was making efforts to get nearer and nearer to her when she came across. But when she was just opposite to him, she halted, her wings motionless, the piece of fish in her beak almost within reach of his beak. And now the young seagull's mother, she was in air for a moment, and the young seagull found the piece of fish almost in her reach, and he waited a moment in surprise, wondering why she did not come nearer, and then, maddened by hunger, he dived at the fish. जो यंग सीगल की मदर थी वो बिल्कुल इतना पास आ चुकी थी उसके कि उसे लगा कि बिल्कुल पास में ही है फिश. और यंग सीगल को ये हैरानी हो रही थी कि वो उसके पास में और क्यों नहीं आ रही, और भूख से पागल होकर उसने फिश को देख करके उस पे फिश के ऊपर उसने छलांग लगा दी. With a loud scream, he fell outwards and downwards into space. Then a monstrous terror seized him, and his heart stood still. He could hear nothing, but it only lasted a minute. And with that plunge, with that jump, the young seagull was going down and down the space, and he was full of fear, and he found his heart still. He could hear nothing, and his fear lasted only for a minute. Next moment he felt his wings spread outwards. The wind rushed against his breast, feathers, then under his stomach and against his wings. He could feel the tips of his wings cutting through the air. He was not falling headlong now. Now the young seagull's feathers spread outwards and cutting the air. He was not falling headlong now. He was soaring. Soaring means he was flying gradually downwards and outwards. And now the young seagull attempted to fly. He was flapping his wings. He was no longer afraid. His fear had gone. He just felt a bit dizzy. A bit dizzy means थोड़ा सा वो nervous महसूस किया उसने. Then he flapped his wings once and he soared upwards. And after that he started flapping his wings and he was going up in the sky. Ga 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 ga. This was the sound produced by him at that time. Out of happiness, his mother swooped past him, her wings making a loud noise. He answered her with another scream. Then his father flew over him screaming. In this way, we come to know that the young seagull was surrounded by his parents, and he was very happy to make his first flight. He saw his two brothers and sister flying around him, curveting and banking and soaring and diving. Curveting means leaping like a horse. Curveting and banking. Curveting means they were flying like a horse. They were banking. Banking means to fill air in their feathers and soaring and diving. So in this way they were flying. Then he completely forgot that he had not always been able to fly, and commanded himself to dive and soar and curve, shrieking shrilly. And young seagull was very happy at that time. He had forgotten completely that he didn't know how to fly a moment back, and now he appreciated himself to dive. Dive means jump karna, and soar means hota fly high in the sky. Curving, shrieking means hota chीखना, shrilly means तेजी से. He was near the sea now, flying straight over it, facing straight out over the ocean. He saw a vast green sea beneath him, with little breezes moving over it, and he turned his beak sideways and cawed amusedly. His parents and his brothers and sister had landed on this green flooring ahead of him. He was flying just above the sea level, or we can say surface of the ocean, and he saw the large green ocean beneath him with little ridges. Ridges means waves, moving ripples moving over it, and he turned his beak sideways and cawed amusedly. He was making sound. His parents and his brothers and sister had landed, and his parents and brother and sister had already landed on the green surface of the ocean before him, ahead of him. They were beckoning to him, calling shrilly, and they were also asking him to go down and put his legs on the floor of the ocean. He dropped his legs to stand on the green sea. His legs sank into it. He screamed with fright and attempted to rise again, flapping his wings, but he was tired and weak with his hunger and he could not rise. Then his legs sank into the water of the ocean. He screamed with fright. Fright means fear. वो डर के मारे चिल्लाने लगा एंड उसने दोबारा से अपने विंग्स को फ्लैप करने की कोशिश की ऊपर उठने के लिए, लेकिन वो काफ़ी टायर्ड था, थका हुआ था और भूख के कारण काफ़ी कमज़ोर भी हो गया था, इसलिए वो ऊपर उठ नहीं पाया. Exhausted by the strange exercise, his feet sank into the green sea, and then his belly touched it, and he sank no farther. He was floating on it, and around him his family was screaming, praising him, and their beaks were offering him scraps of dogfish. He had made his first flight, and by he was exhausted, he was tired, dead tired by the strange exercise he had done to fly, and his feet sank into the green sea, and when his belly touched the surface of the ocean, he was sinking no more. He was floating on it, and all his family members were screaming proudly and they were praising him. Their beaks were giving him pieces of dogfish, and in this way, the young seagull made his first flight. So, here we come to know the essence of the story line to line. I hope you must have got this lesson properly. If you still have any doubts, you can raise your questions through the platform WhatsApp, and you will be given proper resolution in time. Thank you so much for being with me. Have a nice day.